Hello all, welcome to my channel. Today we will be learning about moment of a force. Now, suppose this is a point, let us say that this is point O, and a force is passing through this point O. Actually, it is passing near this point O. Let us say that this force has a magnitude F, and let us say that the force has a perpendicular distance of r from the point O. Then in this case, if you want to find out the moment of this force F about this point O, so that will be given as moment of force F about point O. This can be represented as moment of force F about point O will be the product of the force and the perpendicular distance. It will be the product of the force and the perpendicular distance. So here the force value is given as F, the magnitude is given as F, and the perpendicular distance of the line of action of the force is given as small r. So this moment of force F about point O is given as force into perpendicular distance, that is F into r. Let us take another example. Suppose this is the point O and this force is moving like this, and it is given at a perpendicular distance. This is the perpendicular distance of the force F from this point O, and let us say that this perpendicular distance is given as small d. So here this moment of force F about point O will be given as moment of force F about O, that is equal to F into d. Now one thing you have to keep in mind over here, you have to check which direction this moment is moving. Like in the first case, the force, if you place this pen like this and you see that the force has a tendency to rotate the body in a clockwise direction. See, this is moving, this force is coming downwards. About this point, if you place this pen, you can see that the force is moving in a clockwise direction. So hence, the moment of this force will be given as clockwise. If you see it through point O, imagine that you are standing at point O and you are seeing this force going like this. Okay, so hence it is a clockwise direction. This direction is called as clockwise, and clockwise moments are always taken as positive. Now imagine this case. You are at this point O and you are seeing that this force is moving in this direction. Fine. So this direction is the anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise direction can be assumed to be negative. Okay. So you can write this as minus force into perpendicular distance, or you can simply write it as force into perpendicular distance, and that is anti-clockwise. Now this moment of a force is very important as far as your exams are concerned, because you will be able to create moment based on the direction of the force that is traveling. Clear? Now here the SI unit of moment, SI unit of moment will be, moment is force into perpendicular distance. So force is given as Newton and distance is given as meter. So the SI unit is Newton meter or kilonewton meter. This is the SI unit of moment. Now another thing to be kept in mind is that if suppose this is a point O and a force is passing through this point O. Suppose this is the force F and this force is passing through this point O. So if a force is passing through the same point about which the moment has to be taken, so the moment of force will be 0. Moment of a force passing through the same point is 0. This is because this force is passing through that same point about which the moment has to be taken. So no perpendicular distance it is making, as it is passing through the same point, no perpendicular distance it is making. Hence the moment will be moment of force F about point O will be given as moment of force upon O will be force into 0, because there is no perpendicular distance as it is passing through the same point O. Hence there is no perpendicular distance. If the force would be passing like this about this same point O, or in this manner about the same point O, or in whatever sense it is passing about the same point O, then that moment of the force will be considered to be 0 itself. Okay. Now imagine this to be a body and some forces are passing through this body. This is one force, this is the other force, and this is a third force. So this is force F1, this is F2, and this is F3. Let us say that one point is over here. This point is point O. And here, this is the perpendicular distance of the force F1 from this point O. This is the perpendicular distance of force F1 from this point O. Let us say that this distance is R1. Similarly, this is the perpendicular distance of force F2 from point O. Let us say this is R2. This distance is given as R2. Again, if this is the perpendicular distance of force F3 from this point O, this is the perpendicular distance. So this is, let us say this is R3. So moment of force F1 about this point O will be given as this F1 into this perpendicular distance R1. And which direction is this force moving? If you observe, if you are standing at this point O, you will see that this force is moving in a clockwise direction. Okay, this force, you must have seen the clock. So the seconds, the minutes, the hour, the seconds, they will move in a clockwise sense. This is the clockwise sense. Okay, and opposite of it will be the anti-clockwise sense. Okay, so this, if you stand at this point O, you will see that this force is moving in a clockwise direction because this is going like this. Okay, it is making a clockwise motion. So here this will be F1 into R1 and that will be clockwise. Next, if we consider moment of force F2 about this point O. Now this F2, if you stand at O, you will see that F2 is again going in a clockwise direction. So this will be F2 into R2. Moment is the product of force into perpendicular distance. So force is F2 and perpendicular distance is R2. And this is again moving in a clockwise direction. Again, if we consider moment of force F3 about the point O, then this will be force into perpendicular distance, that is F3 into R3. But now you have to see which direction is this moving. You are standing at point O and you are seeing that this force is moving in a anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so this will be anti-clockwise. So the resultant moment will be equal to the algebraic sum of all moments. Clear? This resultant moment will be equal to algebraic sum of all moments. So the resultant moment is given as this F1 into R1, F2 into R2 and F3 into R3. But as I said, clockwise is assumed to be positive and anti-clockwise is assumed to be negative. So these two will be plus and this will be negative because this is anti-clockwise. So anti-clockwise will be negative and clockwise will be positive. Okay. So based on that principle, let us solve one numerical. 4 forces of magnitude 10 Newton, 20 Newton, 30 Newton and 40 Newton are acting along the 4 sides of a square ABCD. Determine the resultant moment about the point B. Now you can see a square is given ABCD and 4 forces are acting along the 4 sides of this square. Here there is 10 Newton, here there is 20 Newton, this is 30 Newton and this is 40 Newton. And this square has sides of 2 meters. So we need to calculate the resultant moment about the point B. Now point B is over here. So there are 4 forces. 4 forces are passing through this force system and we need to calculate the resultant moment about this point B. So if we need to find out the resultant moment, so we need to calculate the moments of all the forces. Now if we see the moment, we have to check which forces pass through the point B, because those forces which pass through the point B, they will have 0 moment. Okay. So here this 10 Newton, it is passing through the force B itself. So it will not have any perpendicular distance. Hence it will this force will have a moment equal to 0. Let's see this 20 Newton force. This force is also passing through this point B. If we extend this 20 Newton along its line of action, this is the line of action of this 20 Newton force. So if we extend it along the line of action, we will find that it will also pass through this point B. So this will not produce any moment. This will also have a 0 moment. Now force of this 30 Newton is passing through this point D. So this 30 Newton, so we can write it like this: moment of force 30 Newton about point B, because we have to find it, the resultant moment about the point B. So if we extend this force, if we take this force like this along its line of action, its net effect will remain same only. It will remain unchanged. This is the principle of transmissibility. So this 30 Newton can be, it can move in its line of action anywhere. So this 30 Newton is having a perpendicular distance of 2 meters from the point B. If you are standing at this point B, you will see that this 30 Newton has a perpendicular distance of 2 meters. So this force is given as 30 multiplied by 2, that is force into perpendicular distance. Now this 30 Newton, we have to see whether it is moving in a clockwise or an anti-clockwise direction. Okay, so if you are standing at B, you have to find the moment about point B. So this force is going in this direction. This force is moving in this direction. So this is an anti-clockwise direction. This is an anti-clockwise direction. So this will be minus 30 into 2, that is minus 60 Newton meter, because force is Newton and the perpendicular distance is meter, so the unit will be Newton meter. Next, let us see this 40 Newton force. So moment of force 40 Newton about point B, this will be given as this 40 Newton. It is having a perpendicular distance of 2 meter from this point B. And again, it is, if you place this point, the pen over this point B, you will find that this is moving again in an anti-clockwise direction. This is also an anti-clockwise direction. So anti-clockwise directions has to be taken negative. So this will be force into perpendicular distance, that is 40 multiplied by 2. Force is 40 and perpendicular distance is 2. And again it is moving in an anti-clockwise direction. So this will be minus. So this will be 40 into 2 is minus 80 Newton meter. Force of this 10 Newton is passing through B itself, so moment will be 0. Force of this 20 Newton is again passing through this point B, so that moment will also be 0. So the resultant moment of all forces about point B can be given as this minus 60 and this minus 80. So this comes out to minus 140 Newton meter, or as we have said, minus is anti-clockwise. So this can be written as 140 Newton meter anti-clockwise. If this value would have been positive, then we would have written here clockwise, because we are assuming clockwise to be positive and anti-clockwise to be negative. So this answer comes out to 140 Newton meter anti-clockwise. So the correct option from these is this option C, that is 140 Newton meter anti-clockwise.